Good morning, my bright and beautiful souls. Thank you so much for joining me here for A Road Ahead. This is the week of December 29th, 2019 through January 4th, 2020. Welcome to 2020, my friends. All right, before we begin, I do have a couple of announcements that I need to make. First, let me thank you all for your continued participation in my lives. I do so many of them, and it's always nice to see familiar faces. Thank you very much, everyone. But that brings me to my next point. I've had quite a lot of feedback on how my interaction kind of distracts or detracts from the readings. And as such, I'm going to change the way we do things a little bit. Please know that I do love all of you and thank you again for joining me here, but I am going to limit my participation to the time between the signs, between the readings, so to speak. So if you could just bear with me on that. It's not that I don't love you. It's not that I don't acknowledge you. I just need to really concentrate on the reading based on feedback. So with that, I'd like to ask if there are any participants here who would like to help me moderate the conversation in the chat while I am doing the reading. So if anyone wants to volunteer, I will set that up now. Secondly, the road ahead is going to be a live reading as often as possible. So don't fear that. I will not always, but I will try to do this reading as often as possible in a live format. So we'll still be able to interact. But as I said, I'll be limiting it to the time between the signs, between the elements, and that. So the other thing I wanted to mention to you is the spirit led. Initially when that started, it was a truly spirit led reading, and then it kind of morphed into a daily. And again, that live interaction, I've had a lot of feedback that it's really distracting from what the spirit is trying to say. So we're going to eliminate the spirit led on a live basis for the most part. I am going to do them live when I am truly called to do a spirit led. Now there is one pre-recorded for this afternoon at noon, and those will always come out at noon. So if you see one pop up, it is going to be a live, okay? Now, what I've done instead in place of that is come up with a new daily reading. It's going to be called the Daily Sunspot, which will be published. It is a recorded video. It will be published at 6 p.m. the day prior to when it's 4, okay? So if anyone, I didn't see anyone volunteer to be a moderator. Anybody here volunteering to be a moderator? No. Okay. Well, so with that said, let's get started. Who are we going to do first? Well, and it's just a matter of you maybe answering questions. If anybody says, what element are we on? And will we be answering questions? Things like that. I can set you up if you're willing. It's pretty easy, guys. Just throw out the trolls, keep the conversation going, and perhaps answer anybody else's questions that don't pertain necessarily to the reading. Like, where do I find the PayPal? Where do I find, our Facebook? I do, by the way, have all of those up at the very, very beginning of the chat. And I will truly, I'll put that up most of the time when I remember. All right, 22 people, and we have 25 people and 6 likes. Thank you very much, Tony. That's the part of being a moderator. So if anybody, again, is interested, okay. Well, today we'll go without a moderator unless somebody steps up. But again, it's pretty easy. Just answer the questions. So with that said, I want to get started. So if someone can timestamp this for me as the very beginning, so that when I publish this video, they do see from the start. They don't necessarily have to watch all of the announcements that we made. I'd really appreciate that. And that will earn you a one-question reading at karmic1tarot@gmail.com. Okay. All right. So who are we choosing here? That is the Oh, what is that? That is the Justice. No, that is 13. That's the Death card. Holy cow. That's not going to work, is it? We have the Three of Pentacles. So earth signs are first. Good morning, everybody. Earth signs first. Timestamps would be after we're done, okay? I know that you can't see the time right now. So when it's finished, you'll have to come back if you choose to. You don't have to, but if you choose to do that, come back and timestamp it for when we start. Again, we're starting now, earth signs first. What's happening for the earth signs between December 29 and January 4th? Now, welcome to 2020, my friends. This is truly the time between. Now, not only are we in between eclipses, January 10th is the next, but we are in between the holidays, and we are winding down the last week of 2019. So what's happening for our earth signs? And you guys all know I'm a Capricorn, so let's have something good for the earth signs. And we start, my friends, with the Ace of Wands. So new inspiration, new ideas, new passion, new creativity, new excitement, and more importantly, more power. Okay, we're seizing our power. I don't know about you guys, but I have made some dramatic changes based on what we've just talked about. But dramatic changes here, the Eight of Wands. I don't think we're feeling stuck anymore. The Eight of Swords. We're not stuck anymore. We're not doubting ourselves anymore. We may still have some reservations, but we're really regaining our power and getting out of this stuck phase, my earth sign friends. Earth signs. What's happening for the earth signs the week of December 29th through January 4th? Bring it on, universe. Bring it on. And the Two of Swords, making some serious decisions this week. And I mean serious. These are endings that we are putting in place after this last eclipse, this new moon solar eclipse, ring of fire that we just had on December 25th or 26th, depending on where you are in the world. But now it's time to make these decisions and get us out of this stuck phase. Regain your power. By the way, this is the Egyptian tarot, one of my favorites. I have so many. Actually, you know what? I counted the other day. I have 36 decks, and I just bought a new one. So it's crazy. I happened to guess at 35 the last time someone asked me, and I was spot on. So what else is happening for the earth signs here? Ooh, it doesn't want to go together. Earth signs. Two more cards for the earth signs. And there's one. Oh, this is the Chariot card. Moving forward to a victory, my friends. These decisions, this new power is going to lead us on to victory. Now, that could mean that you are actually moving, but moving forward nonetheless, my earth sign friends. One more card here for the earth signs of this world. There we go. And it is the Nine of Pentacles. What have I been saying? We are due, my earth sign friends. What's at the bottom of the deck? What's this? This is the King. Is it the King or the Queen? That is the King. This is the King of Wands, my friends. So it's time for us to take charge, take our power back, get out of this stuck phase. You know, it's a conscious decision that you're making, and it means that you are making decisions in your life, my earth sign friends, but it's also making decisions for your life. All right. And we are moving forward to that self-sufficient, independent, successful energy. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. What's happening here? I want to see what this Eight of Swords is here, please. I know that we're not stuck anymore. It's still a little bit of fear, I think. No, the fear of the unknown. Fear of the unknown coming in. And it's time for us to seize our power and say, the hell with the unknown. I know where I'm headed, and the universe is going to bring it to us. It's going to lead me right there. It's driving the chariot, my friends. It is driving the chariot. So what's the Eight of Swords here for, please, for my earth sign friends? That's in the past, my friends. Done. That is in the past. That sword, that Eight of Swords, feeling trapped, feeling stuck, feeling like we don't really have a good move to make. You have decided you're not going to do that anymore. We're done with that, my friends. It's time to come back. And look how it's confirming that with the Two of Swords. I love it. We are finished with that energy. Fantastic. All right. So let's now move to this Two of Swords. What are we deciding on, my earth sign friends? What are we deciding, my earth sign friends? We're deciding on our path. We're deciding where we're headed, my friends. And we are headed to a self-sufficient, independent, very accomplished energy. We have located our path, or at least we're shining the light in the right direction. We are going on our intuition. We are perhaps getting some advice from others that that we may need some clarification from, but mostly we are looking for our own path and we are finding it. And I think we're pretty certain of what it is here, because the chariot goes down that path. What else is happening we're deciding on a path. It's not an easy decision, my friends. We've cut things out over this last few weeks with the eclipses coming up, and there will be more coming up that we are going to change in our lives based on this next eclipse too, and the time in between here. What's happening here with the Two of Swords? The Star. Oh my God. Earth signs. Did I ask for something good or what? That's the Star card, my friends. Card of Aquarius, which begins January 20th. So this period that we're in is going to be life-changing for us, my Earth sign friends. The Star card, card of hope and faith, and knowing that the universe will absolutely have our back. It's also a card of healing. It's a beautiful energy there. So where is the Chariot? Actually, you know what? Let's go back. I want to see what's here. King of Swords, Three of Pentacles, building mode, my friends, and the Queen of Cups. Not necessarily telling everybody what we're doing. And here is our Star card again to confirm that, my friends. Confirm that our hope and faith is justified. Absolutely. I love it. Fantastic. All right. The Queen of Cups, not telling everybody what we're doing, not necessarily showing our hand, putting the building blocks together, and the King of Wands being the director of the show. So let's go here to our power. Where are we getting our power back from? I don't think it's coming from anywhere in particular. There's our Chariot at the bottom of the deck again. You know, I think it's coming from within. This power has been building for quite some time. And look what's at the bottom of the deck now, the Nine of Pentacles, my friends. Our power has been building. Our power has been growing. And now it's time to step into it. Step into your power, Earth signs. Tell me what the Ace of Wands is here for, please. The Ace of Wands. The Devil. Well, we're restoring our power over any of these restrictions and obligations we may have felt. We are changing the way we're looking at things, and we are, doing away with whatever we can. We are freeing ourselves with this power, my friends. And that's exactly what this is here. The Eight of Swords, fear, doubt, self-sabotage, limiting beliefs, all of those, I can't, it won't work. All of that crap is now in the past. We have decided. We have decided on our path. We have decided where we're headed. We have decided that our hopes and dreams are evident and can be realized. And we are freeing ourselves with this power from all of those restrictions and obligations we may have felt. But we have to take control, my Earth signs. It's more than just hoping and wishing. You have to take control. Tell me what the Ace of Wands is here for, please, for the Earth signs. The Hierophant, yes. Well, we are committed to taking back our power. We are committed to realizing our dreams. We are committed to free ourselves here, my friends. Now, the Hierophant can mean a number of things. You might feel restricted within a committed situation, within a contract, within a very structured environment, perhaps that you work in or live in, and you are taking back your power in that situation too, my friends. Just depends on what is on your path. Your path is clear. Your path is illuminated not only by the Hermit's light and his intuition and guidance, but also by the star, benevolent energy. What is this Nine of Pentacles here for, please? The Nine of Pentacles. Yes, we are manifesting out of whatever sadness, sorrow, and grief that we have had. We are manifesting out of that, okay? And I say manifesting because we have the magician here. We have the tools we need, and it's just a matter of claiming our power, my friends. And we are going to feel pretty accomplished when we put this behind us. And I don't think it's far off, my friends. I think by March, now don't say, oh my God, March, that's too far away. By March, we're going to really see what the outcome is of these changes that we are making here now. Look at that. The World card had jumped out. I didn't see it. The World card is a successful conclusion, my friends. So I don't know if it goes before or after this Three of Swords, but I know it's before the Magician. We are closing out that cycle of pain and sorrow and working on our autonomy. What's happening here with the Chariot card, please? The Chariot for the Earth signs. Oh my God. Earth signs. Here it is. Coming in for us, the Ace of Pentacles, that brand new financial path, perhaps a windfall, an inheritance, a lottery winning. Goodness, it could be almost anything, but it is good fortune coming in for us. The Ace of Pentacles is a brand new path, perhaps something you haven't tried before. Perhaps that's something that the Hermit is bringing in for you. One of the decisions that you may have been making or will make this week. The Seven of Pentacles, you've been tending to this, nurturing it, weeding it, watering it, and really watching it grow and waiting for it, patiently waiting for it. And my Earth signs, it has been a struggle, hasn't it? But it is here for us now, here for us to take control. We've got two. What do we have here? The Nine of Wands. Do not give up on whatever it is you're working on, my Earth sign friends. Do not give up. Do not give up. This is going to be a wonderful situation here. Anything further on this reading for the Earth signs? Seven of Wands. There may still be some challenges, my friends. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy peasy, okay? There may still be some challenges, but I think you're going to find yourself in a position of power over these challenges and able to fend them off, all right? All right, let's pull a sacred geometry card for the Earth signs of this world. What's happening here with the Earth signs? What do they need to see? The sacred geometry Earth signs. Ah, come on. All right. Change. Wonderful. I have to bring it over here in the light to read it, my friends. And there go the glasses. Great. Change. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. My Earth sign friends, that's exactly what I was talking about here. It's time to find our path, choose it, and take control of our lives, release ourselves from whatever commitments or obligations, restrictions we may feel. All right, my Earth signs, that's a wonderful reading for us. I'm very, very happy with that, and I do hope it stands true for every one of us. All right, let's pick this up. We're going to say hello to as many as we can fit in. And let me just mention, Tony Nell, I don't know if that, Tony Nell, oh my goodness, my pronunciation is terrible today. But you're doing exactly what a moderator would do. All right, so if you don't mind, I'm going to set you up as a moderator. Would you please acknowledge? All right, perfect. Thank you so much. You just do this. And again, timestamps, please, people, if you could, I'd really appreciate it once the once the video is posted. Fantastic. So if you'll note, Tony, you're going to see a, well, maybe I don't know if you'll see it, but there is kind of a wrench next to you. You're the one, you're in charge of the chat. And thank you very much for doing so. All right, let's see. Who are we going to do next? Earth signs are off the table. What a fabulous reading. I am excited. I don't know about you, but I am really feeling a very much lighter energy since the eclipse. I've made some real changes in my life. And I mean, just the last couple of days. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Janidra, you're doing the same thing, and I really do appreciate it. So if you don't mind, Janidra, I'm going to make you a moderator as well. Janidra, acknowledge if you would do that for me. All right, I'm going to set you up. And that way we'll continue. Now, guys, again, the timestamps are going to allow people to move through this chat that I've had so many comments on and is not necessarily part of the reading. So again, I really do appreciate everyone being here. Kay, Magdalena, Janidra, Susie, who else? Tony, Carolyn. Love to have everybody here. Spirit, I thought I saw you. It's just, I love this crew that we have here. I really do. Thank you so much. And look for the daily sunspot. Going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. I'm working on a little bit of a new format for that too. So not sure how it's going to work out. I actually have not recorded any. We're going to work on it. Who are we doing next? All right, here we go. This is the Ace of Cups. So water signs. Look at how convenient that is. Water signs. What's happening with the water signs? This is upside down. Okay, let's see. Water signs. Water signs, you saw me shuffle the Chariot. First card out. Oh, we have two here. Okay. And the Nine of Pentacles. And who is this? This is the Emperor. So again, a card of control, two cards of control and success in between, my water signs. You're going to see the energy change dramatically in this next, I want to say 2 weeks. What's happening here for the water signs of this world? Water signs. Yeah, get in there. All right, we've got one that doesn't want to, oh, let's see. Water signs. What's happening with the water signs? Yikes, lots of them. All right, bear with me here, guys. These have not been out in a while, and they're jumpy. Water signs. What else do they need to know for the week of December 29th through January 4th? We have the Ace of Wands. My goodness. All right. Now you guys have watched me shuffle, and we have 3 repeating cards here. So lots of power in the deck today. Lots of power coming out. And here we have the High Priestess coming out. So my water sign friends, you are on the move towards your abundance, towards your success, towards your self-satisfaction, but you're the one that's in control of it. Now, try not to be too rigid and wield your power with kindness, okay? We've talked about the Ace of Wands extensively in the last, but, the Emperor can be unyielding. He can be very, very stern and stubborn and rigid. So you might need to be a little bit more flexible. And maybe you see it as, you're not going to do less than what you want. And I understand that, but be open to what your intuition is telling you here with the high priestess. The high priestess is very, very connected. The emperor can tend to be shut down, shut off, and only sees his own vision. So make sure that whatever new ideas, whatever new inspiration comes in from the high priestess, you put it in action. You make your moves on it. All right, what do we have here? We have the Knight of Swords here with the bottom of the deck. So changes are coming in fast and furious, my friends. Perhaps with, oh my goodness, okay. Perhaps with someone out of the past, the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. It could be a situation that, you've been missing. Situation where you thought they'd moved on, but it still holds a very special place in your heart here. And here is the King of Pentacles. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, perhaps, but again, does not have to be a love situation just because we have the Two of Cups underneath the deck. It could be someone that you're very close to that you've been missing. That's going to change quickly, my friend. So how is that happening? Let's start here with the where are we starting here? Where should we start with the water signs? Let's start with the high priestess here. What is the high priestess doing? There are things happening behind the scenes, perhaps in this relationship, perhaps in your world. You're making moves behind the scenes, literally making moves toward your success and abundance behind the scenes, and you're in control. But again, be a little bit more flexible here than this emperor, my water sign friends. The Four of Swords. Yeah. You might have been sitting back and just watching and deciding what you were doing, making those plans behind the scenes, my friends. You might have been resting, meditating, healing, and listening for those downloads that we've all had over the last few weeks to make these changes in your life, to take control, literally take control of your life. What's happening here with the high priestess and my water signs? What's going on here? Nope, that's too many. Just one. Give me one card here for the high priestess and the water signs. There we go. Thank you. What was it? The Four of Wands. So not only do we have the Four of Swords, we also have the Four of Wands, my friends. So this involves your home life, your happiness, your stability, your foundation, your security. The Happy Home card. This is also a card of celebration. So maybe you kind of checked out of all of the celebrations that we've had. All right. Sometimes it's good to spend some time alone. Sometimes it's good to spend some time in meditation and peace so that you can gain the clarity that you need so you can take control. All right. The ideas, they don't just come. They have to be deciphered. They have to be filtered. They have to be, downloaded, literally downloaded. Okay. I woke up from a dream this morning with the sunspot. Literally, it was all I could see was a sunrise in my head. And I said, okay, we need to do this. So that's where they come from, my friends. So rest, relaxation, healing is going to help you bring that new beginning. Now, is it a new beginning with this person, perhaps from the past? Maybe. What's happening here? Bringing you a celebration within your home, one that you might have said, I'm not necessarily comfortable with right now. I have to take a step back, but you knew it was coming. You might have even been making plans for this to come. So what's happening here with the Nine of Pentacles? Oh my goodness, Carolyn, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very, very much for your generosity. The Nine of Pentacles here, the Emperor. Okay. So you are now in charge of, for a moment when I put these cards out, I thought maybe I didn't shuffle well enough since we had so many repeating cards, but the Emperor here is telling me that it was truly meant for you, my water signs. The Emperor taking control. We already have him dead center here. So you are taking control of your lives, my friends. This is where we all regain our power. This is where we decide what is best for us, what we want to accomplish, how we're going to get there, and what needs to happen for us. This is where the ideas come in, my friends. The 9 of Pentacles. Thank you. Again, decisions. Wow, these are so repeating. And you've seen me shuffle. The 2 of Swords, making a decision to put that behind you. You are taking control of your lives. This is a repeating theme, my friends. This might as well be a general reading for the universe, for the world. The water signs, though. The water signs are our focus. What's happening with the Emperor here in the center? What is the Emperor doing here with the water signs? What is this new beginning coming in? Well, that's too many. Come on. 1 or 2 cards. The 9 of Cups. Oh my goodness. How wonderful is this? Now, the 9 of Cups is your wish card. All right. It's also a card of almost being fully contented. Okay. The 10 of Cups is, of course, joy, happiness, and emotional satisfaction. You're not quite to the 10 yet, but it's pretty darn good, my water signs. Fantastic. It's the Emperor here for bringing in your wishes, putting things, and the Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. Wow. The Ace of Wands, my friends, your power. This is your power stick. This is where you're going to, just picture the magician standing there with his Ace of Wands, hand held high to the heavens, as above, so below. Bring it in, water signs. Bring it in. You're going to be happy with your new ideas. And here's our High Priestess confirming exactly that. I can't believe how many repeating cards we've had. Wow. Well, I have goosebumps right now, my friends. This is wild. Okay. The Ace of Wands. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Your power stick, my friends, your new ideas, the inspiration, putting you on a brand new path. This is where you start to get excited again. This is where you start to have your confidence back. Again, try not to be so rigid here with the Emperor. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it is a question of being stubborn and deciding that this is what I want and I'm not going to do less. All right, because the Ace of Wands is focused on that new beginning, focused on that new fiery passion that you have. The Queen of Wands, once she sets her sights on something, she does not give up until she gets there, my friends. Water signs, you are on a mission. What is your mission, my water signs? I think it's a mission to maybe move, a mission to be, in control of your life with the Emperor, a mission to put behind you all of what happened, all of what's been crappy in your lives. Okay. We all want to do that, but you are really stepping up and saying, nope, you know what? I'm not going to deal with it anymore. I'm going to get where I want to go. And I'm going to feel really accomplished about what I'm doing. All right. Tell me about the Ace of Wands here. The Ace of Wands. This is water signs, the Ace of Wands. Whoa. And the Hierophant. Well, my friends, you are committed to making this happen. You are, perhaps looking for some structure. You have a lot of faith that this is going to happen too. The Hierophant is also called the Pope. So you have faith that this is going to happen. Perhaps your faith is what's kept you going. Perhaps your faith, literal faith, religious faith, is what has kept you on the path and held you over through all of this sadness and darkness. It's time to come out into the light, my water sign friends. Where are we moving to? Where are my water signs moving on to? Now, remember, the Chariot card of Cancer, is not necessarily a move. It could be a literal move. house. We have house out here in a new beginning. So it might be that you have taken a step back and assessed what you want to do as far as your home is concerned. So certainly possible that there is a move for you. But, this is a situation where you are making moves as well, literal and also metaphorical moves. It's also a card of control. Now I have well, this one's brown, but brown and white, pardon me, sphinxes here. And if you'll notice, there are no actual reins here on this Chariot card. The charioteer has to control his thought process to make these sphinxes go in the same direction. So it's a matter of bringing them together and coming into alignment, my friends, and moving forward. And once you can bring them into alignment, once you have a common goal, a common point of line of sight, you're going to start moving in a very, very fast clip, my water signs. Tell me about the water signs and the Chariot card. The three of wands, your future, my friends. Watching your ships come in. This is where it starts. This is where you can see your future start to materialize with the Star card. Hope, faith, and knowing that the universe truly does have your back. My goodness. Card of Aquarius as well. I'm going to say the same thing as I said to the earth signs. This is going to start around January 20th, my friends, is where you see the evidence of it. Okay. Aquarius season is where you're going to start to see the evidence. We still have a little bit to get through, a little bit more perhaps of change, not necessarily sadness and sorrow and pain, but change. And this is where you are making the decision to change things. One more card here on the Chariot. Thank you very much. The Ace of Swords, my friends. Whoa, cut it loose, set that Chariot free, victory, clarity, new thought processes, new ideas, new decisions, freedom beckoning, my water sign friends. Wow. We have very, very powerful readings this morning. I don't know. Does that have to do with the fact that I am not speaking to all of you as much as I usually do? And again, if you just joined us, go back and listen to the beginning, okay? All right, let's see what's happening here with the sacred geometry for my water signs. One card for the water signs of this world. What do we need to see? One card for the water signs. That's not one. That's several. One, please. There. Did you see that? How it just stood up? All right. The crown chakra, my friends. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. My friends, you are transmuting negative energy into, light. Look what you're doing. You have decided to put this pain, this sorrow, this sadness behind you. It's not been an easy thing, but you are now faced with two new options here to move yourself forward and move yourself forward in a very successful, autonomous way. All right, my water signs, yay, go for it. All right, who do we have coming up next? Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. We are changing the way we do the road ahead. I will be speaking to everyone in between the elements. That way we don't distract from the readings. Again, timestamps will earn you a one question reading. karmic1tarot@gmail is where you should email your question. And there are 4 opportunities to do that. So I need someone to also timestamp the earth signs because that was our first. So if people do want to skip through the intro that we did this morning, I know it was rather lengthy, but if you want to skip through that, we'll need that timestamp too. Thank you very much to our moderators, Janidra and Tony. Appreciate you doing everything that you do for me. Thank you. All right, let's see what's happening here. I'm happy to hear that, Anne. Thank you so much for your message last night, too. I appreciate that. All right, let's see. Oh, we're not going to do that now. Here we go. Thank you. Everybody's going the right way. Let's see. Who are we doing next? We have air and fire on the table. Who's next? Pentacles. Wands. We're going to do fire next. All right. Fire signs are up. Fire signs are on the table. What's happening for the fire signs? The Eight of Pentacles, my fire sign. So you're still working on things. This is something that's going to require effort, whatever it is that's going on. All right. We have the Three of Swords. Wow. Sadness, sorrow. So it's going to take you maybe a little bit longer to get through this. This is going to be an effort to put this Three of Swords behind you. Now, the good news is the Three of Swords is generally something that is behind you. The pain, the sorrow, the sadness is generally behind you when the Three of Swords comes out. It's something that's already gone on, but you're working on it. You're still working on putting it behind you, still working on slogging through the sadness. I'm sorry to say. What's happening here? For my fire signs, we have the Judgment card. Yes, a new beginning, rising up out of the ashes of this sadness. It's going to take a little bit of effort, my friends, but you are going to get there. This is a new beginning. The Judgment card, loud and proud, straight in the center there, my friends. What's happening here for the fire signs of this world? Those two, okay. What do we have here? Oh my goodness. Fire signs, the Sun, and the Three of Pentacles. Look at the power we have here today. This is where we regain our power. But my fire signs, caution, word of warning here. The Eight of Swords is your overall energy, and that is that stuck, that fear-ridden feeling, that feeling like you can't make a move. The fire signs, you might be feeling a little bit trapped. You might be feeling doubtful, a little bit of self-sabotage going on. Try not to let those limiting beliefs cloud your vision, because you've been patient for so long and things have been so disappointing. You've been reflecting on the things that need to happen. And, you normally, when we see the Five of Cups, there are three spilled and two that are still upright. There are still things that you can salvage from whatever's going on here. There are still things that you can claim your power on, but you have to choose it, my friends. This is your crossroads. This is where you have to choose this new beginning. Don't doubt. Don't doubt, my fire signs. I want to go right to the Three of Swords. We have two threes too, so I don't think it's going to be long here, my friends, before things change. It's dead center here. So it might even be this week that you make the decision to say, you know what, I need to work a little bit harder on getting to this new spot where I'm going to feel so much better. Card of Leo here, my friends. Scorpio energy in the Judgment. What's happening here with the Three of Swords, my fire signs? The Ten of Wands. What else? And the Nine of Wands. In order for you to move forward from this, my fire signs, you have to relieve the pressure. You have to, I understand that this has been a painful situation for you, but you're still holding on to it. You're still defending it. You're still, the Nine of Wands, fierce warrior energy, not giving up on it. And I don't want you to feel like it's a betrayal to give up on it. Now, this is not the Ten of Swords. And I don't mean betrayal in the fact that you are releasing it. But if the longer you hold on to it, the harder it's going to be to release it. And it is time to release it. It is time to let it go. Now, I'm not saying that means forget and put people, especially if it's been a loved one that you've lost, out of your mind. But you're going to have to give yourself a pass on the grief. You're going to have to ease up on the judgment of yourself here in what's going on. It's going to take effort, my friends. It's going to take work. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. The Devil, you're still feeling stuck there, my friends. And, I know that it's hard to relive all of those memories. I know that it's hard to say, okay, that's not going to happen again. I know that it's difficult, but you're keeping yourself in this place of darkness, this restriction here. And it's not any reflection on whatever the situation is. It's not any reflection that's going to disparage a memory. It's just not. You have to release yourself so that you can thrive. You still have those memories. You still have the photo albums. You still have that beautiful sunny energy. And I'm going to keep these out here. The sun and the celebration. Once you do that, you're going to allow this new beginning to come in, and it's going to be a sunny, beautiful celebration, my friends. You're going to allow it when you release yourself from the prison that you're holding yourself in. And I know that grief is going to be with you forever. It never, ever leaves, but it does get brighter, my friends, and it's time for it to get brighter. Now, we're all in different stages of grief. Okay, so please don't take offense if I'm telling you to release it and you're not ready. But that's exactly what's here. You're not ready to. And until you do, you're not going to be able to move forward with this. And I apologize if that hits you the wrong way, but that's what I'm being told. The work, you're fighting it off. You don't want to leave it behind. It's almost like it's sacrilege to leave behind those memories. And it's not that you're leaving behind. I want you to focus on the good. I want you to focus on the happy memories that you have from whatever it is that's been so painful. Because believe it or not, in order for us to have great pain, we had to have great joy. So remember the joy, my friends. Remember the joy, my fire signs. What's the 8 of coins here for, please? The Knight of Cups. You're going to have to approach it with love, my friends. You're going to have to approach it with gratitude and love. And I've recently done some work myself. Many of you know I lost a very, very dear friend of 40 years in January, and I'm coming up on that anniversary, and it's not easy. So I understand here. But this Knight of Cups is expressing your emotion. It's expressing that gratitude. It's expressing the love that you still have for them. And that takes work. It takes healing. It takes release, my friends, in order to see the bright spots. Tell me what the 3 of Pentacles is here for, please, for our fire signs. The 3 of Pentacles, the building blocks. Yes, the building blocks here, the 3 of Pentacles, whatever this new beginning is that you have in front of you, it is going to be bright, sunny, beautiful, gorgeous, and happy, my friends. But it's, you might have to put some people together in order to do this. The 3 of Pentacles is a building block card. It's a card of assembling the right components, the right people, the right situations, and there is going to be a new connection for you. Now, I don't mean a new love. I mean a connection, support, people that are going to help you, people that are going to support whatever it is that you are looking to do, whatever it is this new beginning means to you, whatever it is that is going to bring you back out into the sun, my friends. All right. So this could be a financial generosity, one that you doubt will happen, one that you're restricted by. I truly believe that this is a very supportive energy coming in for you. And you're going to have to recognize it. You're going to have to see it. And you're going to have to speak with love toward whatever this sadness was, whatever this sorrow was. And that'll release you. That'll help free you. Now, again, I don't mean forget. I mean be able to move forward. It's the 3 of Pentacles here for, please. The Knight of Change, the Knight of Wands. This supportive energy that you are going to allow in, and truly you have to allow it, my friends. If you're fighting it off, it's not going to come in. You have to allow it in. Release some of your boundaries, relax some of your boundaries, be open to new ideas, be open to new possibilities here, my friends, because, that'll help you take some of the pressure off. I do think that you have some changes coming in, but again, you have to allow them, my friends. You can't fight them off. You can't think it's not going to work. You have to say, all right, well, let me put some people together. Let me put some opportunities, situations, assemble the building blocks, assemble the plan, And the people will come, my friends. The people will come and the changes will come. Fire signs. This is a transformational time frame. The past. You've got to move forward from the past. You've got to change. You've got to, there may be people from your past coming in to help you, but this is also about finding your comfort and your peace, perhaps with this sadness and sorrow that's gone on. The sun, my fire signs. It's here for you. It's out twice for you, my friends. What's happening with the sun card here for my fire signs? The Empress. The Empress is, I'm going to keep this one out too. The Empress is going to help you create this new beginning. The Empress is here. Now, this could mean a mother figure. It could be a mother where this sadness came in. It could be a situation, that involves motherhood or a mothering-like situation where you are caring for other people. Maybe you were your mother's caretaker, and now that situation has ended in whatever manner it did. But the Empress is all about creating your new life. Your new lease on life is what I just heard. This is where your happiness starts to come in, my friends. But you have to allow it in. You have to release a little bit of the burden that you've been carrying. Perhaps this is a little bit of guilt about what happened and what went down. Okay. The Four of Swords. This is a very healing energy. You've been healing for quite some time now, but you haven't allowed it to come in fully. The Empress. This is about creating the healing. Creating the healing energy. We've now moved from the 3 to the 4 of Swords. So you are finally moving forward and allowing that pain to be released. The Page of Pentacles. So you have a new opportunity coming in. There's some news that's coming in, my friends, that's going to help you move forward through this, okay? It's going to give you perhaps a new idea. This is a valuable or important financial opportunity. Doesn't have to be financial, a valuable or important opportunity, but I do feel it's coming in through this support, through this supportive energy that's coming in. And I think those are people that are going to come in and help you support, not financially necessarily, but certainly possible, but help you support your new dream, your new vision, your new goals, my fire signs. Wow. All right. Let's pull a sacred geometry card here for my fire signs. And then I want to talk to some people. One card here for the fire signs. That one, huh? Doesn't want to go back in. Okay. This is passion, my friends. Passion. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Now I'm going to go back here to the 3 of Swords here, my friends. This is passion, okay? This is great love. I told you, without great love, there wouldn't be great sadness. So while there may have been great passion and great love here, it is time to recognize. Let me see. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. And that's what you're being called to find here within this sadness. Insight, balance, and calm. All right, my fire signs. Wow. Intense readings today. Thank you very much. All right, let me see. Blessings for Julie. I am very grateful to hear that some of the things that I've mentioned to you have started to show themselves. Who else? Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much. I know that I'm not interacting with you as often as I have in the past. So when we're finished here, I'm going to ask you to go back and listen to the beginning of the video. And again, timestamps go on the finished video. So when it posts, you'll be able to hit the timestamps, put the timestamps out. And again, once you do a timestamp, please don't forget to do Earth too, so that if people do want to skip over the intro, they can. But I hope they don't, but I do understand. Let's see what's happening for our air signs. What is next? Air signs. Thank you very much for our 2 new moderators, too. Been a pleasure. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Shout out to my moderators, Janidra and Tony Linnell. I think that's how you say that. Don't forget, I do have a couple of things posted at the very, very beginning of the chat. Patreon, the link to any readings that you might want to organize, and then, of course, our Facebook group as well. So love to have you over there on our Facebook group. Let's see. Air signs. Let's concentrate and get our air signs the same powerful type of reading. What's happening here for air signs? Hey. Air signs. Oh, right off the bat here. The 7 of Wands. So air signs, a couple of challenges. What's happening? Things flying at you from all over, my air signs. Obstacles. Air signs. What's happening? How are we going to deal with those obstacles, my air signs? What's happening for the air signs of this world? The 3 of Cups. So, how is it that you can celebrate obstacles? Well, how you do that is by overcoming them, right? So how are you overcoming these obstacles? The 6 of Wands. So success, my friends. What did I just say? Overcoming the obstacles and finding yourself in a really joyous, happy place. Now, this might be people that you're finding your joy with as well. And there might have been some obstacles to that, but you are overcoming that and now recognizing, I think, what you have. What's happening here with the air signs? We have this is the scribe, so the Page of Wands. So perhaps some new information coming in, new ideas, new inspiration, new spark, new confidence coming back, my air sign friends. What's happening here? The scribe. What are these messages that are coming in? Exciting news. Oh, there it is. And what do we have? The Knight of Pentacles. Exciting news about the plan, my friends. The Knight of Pentacles. The only knight in the deck that is absolutely always, always, always successful. I can't say Knight of Pentacles without always, always, always. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, fire signs here. There's lots of fire here for you, my air sign friends, but it is going to bring about a joy, a happiness. What's the bottom of the deck here? The 10 of Swords. Yeah, baby, you are finished. It's time to put it to rest. It's time to be done with these challenges. It's time to be recognized for the work and the effort that you have put into overcoming these challenges. And I think that you're going to hear this very soon, and it's going to put you on the path to a new plan, my air sign friends. Air signs, tell me what's happening here with these challenges. Oh, you found your balance, my friends. You found your balance. It's time for you to say, relief, my friends. That's the sound of relief. Find your balance. Find your peace with whatever the obstacles were. Find your joy and celebrate. Air signs, what's happening for our air signs? Dig further on the challenges. Here we go. The King of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so our King of Wands, again, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but more importantly, he's the director. He's the CEO. He's running the show, my friends. These might have been challenges financially here with the 10 of Pentacles. It might have been a challenge to your security. It might have been a challenge to your accumulated wealth. It also may be a challenge within your family. And I'm going to go with that because we do have these close people here to you, dear people. It feels like the Three of Cups, people that you celebrate with, people that you are having a good amount of joy with, people that you enjoy being around. So there may have been some challenges within your family, but you have made peace and you have stepped up and you have said, we're going to get through this. What's happening here with the Page of Wands? The Page of Wands here for the air signs. Betty, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. 2020, thank you very much. The Two of Swords. Well, you're going to have to make some sort of decision here, my friends, when it comes to this Page of Wands news that comes in. The scribe, it might even be a written message that you receive that you're going to have to act on. And I think acting on it means that you are going to have to end something. It might be news of, an ending that comes in that, might not be as satisfactory, ending something that you were unhappy with, my friends. And that's what's happening here. You're ending something that is a situation you were not happy with. But guess what? Here's our Sun and the Judgment card coming in with news traveling fast, my friends. And you've had to really be strong about this. You've had to use your strength, your courage, your dignity, and your determination to do this. You had to approach this in a very calm and balanced manner here with our Temperance card, but in a controlling and controlling and forceful, passionate manner. You used your charm, absolutely, but you got it done. The King of Wands is a get her done energy. So this decision that's either coming or has already passed was the turning point for you, or will be the turning point for you. The news, and I feel like it's this week that this happens, or it might have, this portion of it happens this week, or even the decision. What's happening here with the Page of Wands for my air signs? Well, we talked about family, and I have the Empress here. So it might be a situation with your mom, with a mother figure in your life. It might also be that, this news creates a little bit more struggle, but it creates a victory, because the Five of Swords is a victory card. It's a hard fought victory. It's exhausting. You're weary, you're tired, you're beat up, you're bruised, you're bloody, but it has brought you a victory. And the Queen of Wands, that's what you're focused on, my friends. That's where your extreme focus is, bringing about an end to this struggle. And maybe not necessarily claiming victory, because in sometimes these situations, nobody wins. But the bottom line is you are in charge here, and you have balanced things out, and you are truly taking control here. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, your home life. You're moving forward with a brand new plan. So let's look at these Three of Cups here. What is the Three of Cups here for? What are you celebrating here? Oh, come on. I don't know which one wants to come out. There it is. There it is. All right. So that's quite a few, but we'll look. The Six of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Didn't we have him underneath here? No, I don't think we did we? No. Okay. The Knight of Swords and the Magician. So my friends, you are fast moving forward to this accomplished energy. The Six of Swords, moving forward to smoother waters, finding your balance here, taking control, assembling the right people to put yourself in a position of saying, yep, we did it, and we did it in a rather quick manner. And it's truly going to be a wonderful change, because it's what we wanted. The Magician, manifesting exactly what you wanted. Now, the Six of Wands here, my air sign friends. Wow. The King of Pentacles jumping out. Air signs, this is your security. This is your abundance. This is where the King of Pentacles is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Earth sign, of course. But, pardon me, he is also the provider of his family. So not only have you taken charge and settled whatever the obstacles were, you've brought it about in a very quick manner and moved everybody on to a much smoother, I want to say road, but really it's a boat, much smoother, peaceful time. And that's your doing. That is your doing here, my magician friends. The King of Pentacles likes his fine things. So he lives in abundance, certainly. He lives with comfort, with ease. And he also, knows how to make his money grow. So bear in mind that this public recognition might be for your accomplishments in, providing the security for your family here. What's happening here? The Six of Wands. The Two of Cups. Well, the Two of Cups is someone that you're very close to. Now we have the Empress out, and we also have the Three of Cups here. So this might be a situation where, you've taken control and settled things with a mother figure. It might be a situation where you've taken control and changed a third party situation. I would be remiss if I didn't say that. We have the Nine of Pentacles here, which is a single, self-sufficient, independent energy. So you might be feeling pretty close to one person and leaving someone out. Okay, we're just going to leave that right there. What's the Six of Wands here for, please? The Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're going to hear these messages. That's what's coming in here. You might even get a written message, meaning perhaps an email, a text. The Eight of Wands is lots of messages flying back and forth. It's also very quick, swift action. But it's can be called the arrows of love. And, I have to say that based on the Two of Cups here. Now, the Two of Cups, you've heard me say 1,000 times that it's not necessarily romantic. So you have to decide what this means in your life, my air sign friends. But what it means to me is that it might be a message regarding your mother. It might be a message regarding another partner. It might be a message regarding your partner. The Chariot. Are they moving? Are you moving on from them? Are you making moves to change things? What is the plan here, my air sign friends? What is the plan you are hatching? Now, the Knight of Pentacles is moving very, very slow. He does not move at the Chariot's pace, okay? But he does represent property. He can represent things like that. So, you might be changing where you live. You might be taking control and bringing things into balance, maybe paring down a situation and moving forward with a certain amount of speed in a move. But the plan, there's a long range plan. What's the Knight of Pentacles here for, please, for my air signs? What's the long range plan for my air signs? Slowly, steadily moving forward. Do not deviate from the plan. The Knight of Pentacles operates with blinders on. He's very grounded and practical. And if something gets in his way, he steps over it. He steps around it, but he gets right back on the path. What's happening here with the Knight of Pentacles? The Four of Cups and the Page of Swords. So these are truthful conversations, my friends, that may not have been comfortable. The Four of Cups right here. You have not been happy with the situation, and it's time for you to take action. It's time for you to create, perhaps, an end to this struggle, a victory. It's time for you to focus all of your efforts on bringing about this peace and satisfaction here, this peace and balance, this moving on to smoother waters here. But it's going to require some sticky conversations about what has been upsetting you, what has not been comfortable, what has not been satisfactory. The Four of Cups is boredom, complacency. It is a situation that you might be saying, you know what, I don't want to do that. Been there, done that situation. So you've got to have these conversations to end some sort of situation, my air sign friends. I wish you all the best. My goodness, it is going to turn out well, my air signs. So don't fret on that, but it's going to be a little bit sticky this week. It feels like this is, again, the road ahead for December 29th through January 4th. But, come Aquarius season, my friends, things are going to be very, very different for all of us. All right, let's pull one more sacred geometry card for my air sign friends. What is it they need to see? Whoa, holy cow. Universal love. By the way, my air signs, card number 44. What's happening here? The frequency of universal love activates the connections we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. So activate these frequencies, my friends. And if it means taking control to regain your balance with someone that you love, go for it, my air sign friends. You've got to eliminate the things that are not serving you in order to be happy. And it feels like there are some. And that is the plan, to have these conversations to eliminate what is not making you happy. Whatever it is, eclipse season is going to help you end it, my air sign friends. Thank you very, very much. I do appreciate everyone joining us here. We are going to move on to questions in just a moment. So let me say goodbye to everybody. I'll pick these up. Thanks, everybody, for joining us here. I do appreciate your timestamps. Remember, you can send a question once you do a timestamp. And thanks for your patience with our new format and less conversation through the readings. And now we'll move on to questions and we'll talk all we want. Okay. Thanks again. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.